Hey guys, it's Carley Smith, Fairy Gutmother, and today I am making a traditional Thanksgiving turkey. Now, this seems to be the most intimidating thing for people to make, but it really is quite simple. This happens to be one of my favorite things to make. In fact, I make it a couple times a year because it is great for meal prepping. Not only do you get the most delicious meat that you can use in all sorts of recipes, but then you can take the carcass and throw it in a pot, add in some veggies, and make one of the most delicious gut-healing bone broths. So before you get started in making your turkey, you want to make sure that you've sourced a really good quality turkey. So this right here is a turkey from US Wellness Meats. So this is all pasture raised, no hormones or antibiotics. So it's going to be better tasting and definitely better for you. So once you've sourced a good quality turkey, you want to make sure that it's perfectly thawed. So this right here is about a 20-pound turkey. It's been thawing for about 4 to 5 days in my refrigerator. So I generally recommend 24 hours for each 4 to 5 pounds of turkey. So my turkey is nice and thawed. So before I get started, I'm going to pat it dry with a paper towel. So after you've patted it dry with a paper towel, what you want to do is go ahead and remove the skin from the meat. So I just use my fingers here and just kind of gently work along the turkey. And this is just prepping it for going to put my herb and grass-fed butter mixture in here. And so a lot of the times the problem with turkey is that it's dry. And so I found that putting this amazing herb butter mixture in here during the cooking time really helps to lock in a lot of that moisture. So I'm just using my fingers here to kind of break apart that skin from the meat. But you can also use a spatula, just anything so that you just really want to make sure that you're not piercing the meat here. Okay, so after you have separated the meat from the skin, you're gonna take a herb butter mixture. So this is basically just grass-fed butter that I have blended in with a little bit of garlic and some fresh herbs like rosemary, thyme, and sage. And then you're just going to go ahead and stuff the inside of this with that delicious butter mixture here. So this, again, really helps to lock in a lot of that moisture and prevents the turkey from being so dry, plus it adds so much flavor. Then you want to make sure that the herb butter is room temperature, because if it gets too thin and too runny, it really doesn't coat the turkey as well. And if it's too hard, again, it really is kind of hard to kind of get inside the turkey of where you want it. So a nice room temperature butter is what you're looking for here. So I've used about half the butter mixture for the inside of the turkey, and now I'm going to coat the outside with the other half of the mixture. So just spread this evenly as best as you can throughout the entire turkey. And this really does just give it so much flavor, and it smells delicious. Herb butters are so fun to make for lots of different meats. It's great on top of steaks or in mashed potatoes. So they're really quite simple. You can use any different herbs that you like, and it really is just so flavorful and delicious. So after your turkey is nice and coated with your herb butter mixture, you want to assemble just a basic poultry seasoning blend. So what I have here is just a little bit of sea salt, Himalayan salt, some garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, a little bit of mustard, oregano, and black pepper. So just going to add this to a bowl here. And give this a good mix so that all of the seasonings are nice and combined. And then take this and just liberally season the turkey here. So sometimes the higher up that you season it, the more evenly dispersed it is on the turkey. But you just want to make sure that you get every little piece of the turkey nice and coated with the seasoning. And then don't forget about seasoning the inside of the turkey as well. That's just as important. So after you seasoned it, we're gonna go ahead and stuff the turkey with a few veggies. So I just have a basic blend here of some sweet potato, celery, carrot, and onion. So going to add this to the inside of the turkey here. You can also add in some more herbs if you'd like, or even add in a little bit of that extra herb butter if you have some remaining. You can certainly add that in here as well. And then I've also taken the same veggies and thrown them in the bottom of my roasting dish here. So this really just helps to add a little bit of extra flavor for the turkey while it's cooking. After you've added all of your veggies to the inside of the turkey, you're gonna go ahead and use a little bit of butcher string to tie the legs together here. Okay, so our turkey is nice and prepped. Now you want to start preparing your roasting dish. So again, I have the same veggie fixins that I used on the inside of the turkey on the bottom of this roasting dish. So I just have some carrots, onions, celery, and some chopped sweet potato. And to this, I'm going to add a few cups of some chicken bone broth here. So basically you just want enough liquid so that it coats the bottom of the pan, about 1 to 2 inches in the bottom of this roasting dish. All right, now it's time to add the turkey to the roasting dish. Okay, our turkey is ready for the oven. So before we put it in, I'm gonna cover it with a little bit of foil. Now this is just for the first half of the cooking time. This way it just kind of helps to prevent from burning, and then the remainder of the cooking time, I will take the foil off. And so I preheated my oven to about 325 degrees Fahrenheit. A general rule of thumb is about 18 minutes per pound. So this will go in the oven for about 4.5 to 5 hours. I also recommend a digital meat thermometer. So you can use this to test the internal temperature of the turkey for about 165. All right, I'm gonna throw this in the oven. I'll see you back here in a few hours. So I just took the turkey out of the oven. This looks and smells delicious. It's this nice golden brown color on the outside. It's a little bit of a crispy skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut into this. That looks so delicious. Just gonna go ahead and get a little bit of this to serve on the plate here. You can see a little bit of that garlic and herb butter that we used a little bit earlier. It's giving it tons of flavor. Okay, so I just have to cut a little piece for myself here and give this a try. So delicious. That herb butter is amazing. You can definitely taste the garlic and the herbs. So flavorful. Definitely not a dry turkey this year for Thanksgiving. All right, and there you have it, a traditional Thanksgiving turkey. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this cooking demo. Be sure to check out my website, fairygutmother.com, for more cooking demos and recipes coming soon. Thank you so much for watching.